Welcome back. Today, we're going to take a look at the comments. So, here we are. Let's get straight into it, shall we? Kid essays, such good, clear analysis. Can't understand why you don't have more followers. Me too, me too. I used to have, okay, I keep repeating myself. I used to have 31,000 subs, but then, yeah, YouTube deleted my channel for some arbitrary reason. I couldn't even, defend myself, or nobody to really truly talk to, please point out the video that you think is scammy, or yeah, there's no one to talk to. It's just, that's it. You're no longer welcome. But the thing is, we need YouTube. We still need YouTube. At this point of time, there's a very wide economic moat for YouTube, right? Very wide viewership moat. So yeah, we still need YouTube at this point. So that's why we started a new channel with only 1,000 subs. So yeah, thank you very much for subbing. I truly appreciate it. Maybe the bear market will change things. Maybe the bull market will change things, not the bear market. Normally when it's bearish, market participants reduce, right? It's only when things are bullish, when you hear it in the news, right? Like for example, Nvidia recently, it rose crazily, and yeah, it was all over the news. So, only when things are bullish will you see it more life comes in. But once it's bearish, things are very quiet, like what's happening right now, right? Wish you had a cheaper Patreon group. Let me tell you, let me point you to a place. There's this place called Fiverr, where you can get technical analysis, people to teach you technical analysis. See, according to Fiverr, just for $5, top 16 freelance technical analysis experts for hire. Right, I'm going to assume that $5 will probably fit your budget, right? You can get Anurag, 5-star rating, or Kamraj Timsina, 5-star, Amrugal 829, 4.9 star, to teach you some technical analysis, right? Stock trading. These guys are, the best technical analysis experts. So yeah, it's gonna save you a ton of money. Anyway, a very good advice. A very good quote that I once came across is that you don't ask for lighter weights, you ask for stronger arms. It's like when you're in a gym, right, and you are carrying, 10 kilograms, right, or 20-pound dumbbells, and you feel that it's very heavy in the beginning, right? And so there are only two choices to take. Either you become stronger and you can carry, heavier weights, or you choose to, downgrade to like, 2 kilograms, or 4 pounds dumbbells. And yeah, there's no growth, right? So, anyway, you're always welcome if and when you are ready. Another thing is, I still feel that at minimum, right, everyone should be striving. I know not everyone is, but everyone should be striving to make at least $10,000 a month, 10K minimum. After taking away taxes and everything, clean income, 10,000, right? So how do you do that? Yeah, you gotta stop spending things you gotta start spending money on things that don't bring you money. Okay, let me just do some basic financial literacy. Financial 101, Finance 101 with Skinny. Draw online. Okay, this is very basic stuff, right? I think I've mentioned this before. If you have not, please buy yourself a Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Let's say Amazon, right? Right, it's only $8. I'm almost certain that everyone would have $8, right? Please get this, learn about this. Millions and millions and millions of people have already read this, and yeah, if you haven't, please. But if you have already read it and you still don't understand, okay, now I'm trying to, I'm gonna help you understand what it means, right? When it comes to personal financial literacy, there are 6 words, very important, right? Finance 101 with Skinny. This is very funny. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Let's change the color to green. Let's change the type something here. What happened? Bro, what happened? No. Blue. No. Oh no. Okay, never mind. Let's just live with green, right? Okay, let's type this. Asset. And then we type. Please bear with me. Income. Right. Okay. No. Okay, you must do this first. And then you press type again. Okay, now I understand. And then this is expenses. And then after that, you type again. This is how you do it. It's liability. Yeah. And then after that, you have green. Okay. No. Oh my god. Bro, what are you doing? Bro. Okay, please bear with me. Liability. All right. Here. Okay, now I want to type. Okay, let's just. Okay, I did it wrong again. Okay, do this. Type here. Okay, I got it. Okay, I think we just do purple. How about it? Bro. Cash flow. All right. So, your goal is to accumulate assets. Yeah. Anything that is putting money into your pocket. Right. It's called income. Assets positive cash flow is income, right? Money coming in, income. Assets put money into your pocket. So you want to be accumulating assets, right? Expenses are money out of your pocket, right? And liabilities are things that take money out of your pocket. Like for example, a Gucci bag, Gucci, LV, Prada, Hermes. Buying a Lamborghini or buying a Ferrari, a Bugatti. What color is your Bugatti? Or these are all liabilities, right? It takes money off your pocket, right? It's nothing but expenses, even gas, petrol, right, for the car, and the moment you buy the car and you want to sell it back off, yeah, it's just very difficult, right? There are a lot of expenses involved, right? So you don't want to be accumulating liability. You want to be accumulating assets, right? And so cash flow is the flow of cash in and out, right? And you want to have as much cash flowing into your pocket as possible, right? So don't get sucked into the shiny things syndrome. Maybe in the beginning when you get your bag, a Gucci bag, it feels nice, right? Or when in the beginning you buy a fancy car or you buy a fancy shoes, some Jimmy Choos or or Nikes, it's very nice, in the beginning. But after a while, it loses its shine. So don't only buy things that you need, right? So for car, maybe you can get yourself a Toyota, right? Toyota, if you want to really spend on it, maybe you can get a Camry, the Max. You want reliability, you want things that have it gives you headache, right? Of course, if you already made it and you have like 50 million in terms of net worth, then yeah, sure, of course, if you want to buy yourself a Rolls Royce, yeah, sure, go ahead. But until then, you don't deserve to drive a Rolls Royce yet. I don't deserve to drive a Rolls Royce yet because I am not where I want to be yet. So yeah, there you go. But once you get into the habit of buying reliable stuff, you will just keep accumulating assets. You develop really good habits, and yeah, your income will just keep increasing and increasing and increasing. And after a while, you won't have that much worry about money anymore. And yeah. Anyway, if you want positive cash flow. The point is, you don't want negative cash flow, right? You don't want negative cash flow. You want positive cash flow. You should be growing your income, right? Not your expenses. anything. Even humans can be expenses. Having children can be expenses as well. So that's why it's very important to get this right. The cash flow, you have to get it right as soon as possible, so that you can start a family if you want to start a family. Imagine if you don't have money and you have like 3, 4, 5 children. It's very difficult to give your children the best life that they could possibly have without money. So yeah, and the only way to make money is to there are only 3 ways to become rich. Only 3 ways: a high income skill, a scalable business, or a high return investment. To be honest, trading actually ticks all 3. And so yeah, if you have a computer, I'm going to assume that you have a computer, right? So everybody should have at least a laptop. And yeah, there's so many, high income skills, right? There's so many skills that you can learn online, right? Sales, you can learn sales, copywriting, how to communicate, right? Managing project, marketing, digital. Just from your phone, you can also do this, but of course, the screen is very small. A laptop would be preferable, right? Again, even for laptop as well, you want to be buying maybe a 1K laptop in the beginning, right? And then after that, as time goes on, you could buy the best laptop, buy an Alienware, or maybe buy a ROG, right? Asus Republic of Gamers laptop. It's up to you though, but until you got this right first, right? The cash flow must be really truly positive first. And yeah, even if you're making, let's say, $10,000 a month, you're only the top 20% of the population, right? Okay, let me just fact check myself. How many percent population? Let's say 100,000 a year. Right. Yeah, only 50%. You're top 20%, right? So if and when you get your income right, you develop the high income skills, and you start accumulating assets bringing in positive cash flow, and after that, okay, I'm going very off tangent over here, but anyway, I'm just gonna continue. Yeah. So from 100,000, you can grow it to 150, after a while it becomes 200, 250, 300, 450, and then you make it to $500,000 a year, right? The moment you hit $500,000 a year, you're already you're the top 3%. Top 3%, $500,000. That's a lot of money, and it's gonna solve a lot of your financial problems the moment you make $500,000 a year, right? And after that, yeah, you will know, you can feel it on your way to make 1 million. And once you make 1 million, the next challenge comes in to make 10 million. To make from 1 to 10 is another very big challenge, right? But this basic financial literacy rule still applies. It applies regardless if you're making 36,000 a year, or 40,000 a year, or 400,000 a year, or 5 million a year. It always applies. Always accumulate asset, not liability. And so you want to make as much money as you can with as little time as possible, with as little risk as possible as well. So you got to get 3 things, firing in order to be able to increase your income, right? And so once you have the the income skill, the high income skills necessary, you would have much more financial freedom, and you would eventually be able to join us. Like I was saying, I'm going very off tangent, but basically you want to become rich, right? Basically, this is how you do it. You got to learn how to manage money. You got to learn about how to make it, right? There's a very famous guy who once said that there are only three reasons why you don't make it, right? It's either you're lazy, you're arrogant, or you're stupid. So if you're in my channel, I'm going to assume that you're a smart person. If you're following okay, I shouldn't say names, but if you are here, very likely you're a smart person. And yeah, so there are only 2 answers. You're either lazy or arrogant. So yeah, arrogant is you can't learn things. because ego will always protect itself. Ego is never wrong. And without humility, you will never learn. You never learn. If you think that you know everything, right, you'll never learn. So that's why, that's why in my Twitter, if you can look at me, I followed this guy. I just followed this guy. Very interesting. The data nerd, right? He was talking about this person starting at just $5,000, right? This wallet grew its wealth to 350,000. I'm like, what? 70x increase. So he says all it takes is discipline. Let's dive into his strategy. And he didn't even put down his address. I had to type in the address one by one, 0x3287 blah 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 01DC, just to analyze for myself what this guy has been doing. So yeah, so I'm learning. I'm always learning from other people as well. This guy has been taking risks that is very, what do you call, very high risk, right? But high risk, high rewards in that sense, right? What I do is low risk, high reward. It's even more difficult to execute. So could this be pure luck? Sure. Is there a strategy to this? I don't know. After you read this, you would understand his strategy is actually very simple. He just puts money into all these shit coins, let's say 200 or 300 shit coins, and after that, 2 or 3 of the, let's say 5% or 10% of the shit coins actually do, make it. And yeah, just from 5,000 to 350,000. Is there something that you can try doing with just 5,000 to turn into 350,000? Sure. But again, if you want to do this right, you got to learn how to sift through all the shit coins. You need to learn how to use DEX tools, right? How to look for live new pairs, right? And how to read smart contracts, right? For example, let's say we look at pool variation to see whether if it's solid or not, right? So let's say we pick out Sonic, right? Yeah, okay, this will help as well, right? Sometimes it's a very high figure, above 80 over 99. Then you have to start learning how to read smart contracts, right? So yeah, you should learn all of these things. Again, high income skill. You want to learn how to do it? Yeah, I'm almost certain that where's this guy or girl? This person would probably have good I don't know, skills in sifting through scams, because there's just so many scams, so many scams, right? Like for example, the moment you see a 1 over 99, you don't go there, right? Again, I'm still a very new student at this, right? I'm still learning how to sift through, scam coins and things which are relatively solid, to make a move for it. So yeah, again, I'm still learning. So I'm always a student. I want to always be a student, even when I'm an old man, like 70 or 80 years old. I still want to be a student. I still want to learn things, right? Even Warren Buffett as well. He was, because of his arrogance, he missed out on Apple. And if you look at Apple, okay, let's go back in history. Look at Apple. Yeah, he missed out on Apple, and so yeah, does it matter? No, I think he got in Apple around this area. I can't say exactly. Yeah, I'm going to assume that's around this area. I could be wrong. And yeah, look at what happened, right? I mean, of course, hindsight is always 2020, right? He was shitting on tech stocks, right? And he's also shitting on Bitcoin right now. But anyway, yeah. So this was Apple, I think. Was this it? Yeah, it did 800%. 800% is a lot in the world of stocks, right? The year was 97. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. So, yeah, and Warren Buffett's like, oh man, I could have, yeah. But because of his arrogance, tech stocks are crap. Yeah, crap. Look at this, how crap tech stocks are, right? So, anyway. Where are we? Okay, I've gone so far off tangent. So this is Cycle Fiber, right? Okay. Okay, going back to this. Yeah, so, get to work, learn the skills, put in the work. You can do it. And again, you're always welcome if and when you're ready. So I have nothing but love. I say all this, I might sound very, but I'm saying this is from with good intentions, from a good place. I'm saying this, and there's a very wise guy, Eric Thomas, right? E.T., the hip hop preacher. You can look him up. He said, he always asks this question: is how bad do you want it? If you are down with, let's say, diabetes right now, how bad do you want to get better, right? Or if you have cancer, how bad do you want to get better? How bad do you want to beat this? Even if you're stage 1 or stage 2 or stage 3, it doesn't matter. How bad do you want it? Right. So if you want it bad enough, you will be able to find the information, the resource. We live in the information age, right? The internet age is the information age. We can learn anything and everything that you want for free. It's all for free. And so, there's just no excuses for anybody to not do whatever it is that they want to do, right? And now we're already moving up into the age of AI. So, we're moving past the information age. And I'm just saying that you can, do it, Kate. You can do it. Technical analysis is very interesting, right? But it's a little bit complicated. It's simple, but it's very hard. There are a lot of nuances. All these tiny little details. You gotta have attention to detail. So Freddy says Skinny is a hidden gem. Thank you very much, Freddy. Fibo, thank you so much, Skinny. You are welcome. So many coins with high potential for upside when the time comes. Yes, sir. Should we go skinny dipping in everything or all in one basket? I would say probably in the middle, if let's say you have, I'm just going to assume, let's say 10K, right? If you have 10K, I would assume maybe putting, again, there's no right answer to this. You can put 1K into 10, or you can put 500 into 20, or you can put 2K into 5, or you can put 5K. But you must understand that if you put 5K, and the right one starts taking off, then hey, that's great. But if you put 500 into 20 projects, again, even when it takes off, it might not be as significant if you had, let's say, for example, 2K instead of 500, right? It would rise even faster. And so, again, this is much safer if you put 500, but it's slower. You see that? It's a lower risk, but the reward is lower. If you do like, let's say maybe 2005, or 2000, right? 2000 into 5 projects, then it is relatively low, not exactly low risk as well, but the rewards are higher than compared to 500, right? So again, there's no correct answer to this. You can do either one, So I would recommend experimenting with things. So I'm going to assume that you're a young dude and you would still have a lot of time in front of you. Most of my audience are, if you go to audience, most of my audience are, where's this? Most of my audience are between 25 and 44. So I'm just going to assume you're 30 years old, right? Maybe in your 30s. And so, you still have a long way ahead of you. So, I don't think it's, you have enough time. Don't worry about it. You have enough time, right? Havoc Bringer, thank you. You're welcome. Court W says, thank you, sir. Thank you. You're welcome. Coroni says, I like your analysis and your way to be very much. Greetings from Switzerland. Hey, what's up? Land of fondue. Yes, sir. Land of fondue. Email Gescheidnis. Wink. Yes, sir. Wink. Louis says, Litecoin looks bullish with Ordinals LTC20 and the halvening. Yeah, I see it on the charts as well. I think there's something coming on for Litecoin. So we're anticipating a potential breakout. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. If BTC collapses, Litecoin is going to start collapsing as well. So, again, you have to be very careful with that. We are optimistic, but cautiously optimistic, right? Again, another very wise trader once said that you want to have strong opinions, but weakly held, which means that if proof, evidence, or facts comes in that says, hey, buddy, you're wrong, then you must immediately switch, right? From a bullish perspective, you must immediately switch bearish, right? And then you start opening shots and you start making money towards the downside, right? So we're not always right. And so, yeah, again, this comes back to, only the 3 reasons why somebody does or does not make it, right? So arrogance is one. You have to have humility. And of course, you have to be sure of what you're doing, right? You must have a system, right? Once you have a system that has proper risk management, I mean, you eventually, you'll be able to manage your risk well, right? Emperor says, lots of gold nuggets of knowledge is gone because of what they did. It's a damn shame that YouTube would do that to you and your channel, and I am glad to see that it hasn't deterred you. Yes, sir, because I enjoy what I do. So, okay, I think there is a site that I copied everything into. It is called Odyssey. Okay, let's go to odyssey.com. Right. If you go to odyssey.com, it was known as library previously, right? If you go to a Skinny Moon Hunter, I kid you not, all my videos are still there. Ta-da! This was my old videos since 2019 until YouTube removed my channel, right? But I kid you not, nobody is on Odyssey. Odyssey is like a ghost town, right? If you look at the featured page, right? Let's say, for example, we look at, I don't know, can you speedrun math, right? Look at the views.
Math.
It was published on
Everyone
June the 4th.
has to deal with it. Whether it's something
views,
you're passionate about or something you feel forced to do.
I'm not, saying anything bad about anyone. I'm not knocking on anyone, but it's
Yo Bing!
Right? I'm sure he has a YouTube channel, right? You still need YouTube to garner, people's attention, right? To get viewers, you still need YouTube. So even though YouTube treated me bad, I still need YouTube. I kid you not, I cannot not have YouTube, right? There's an alternative called Rumble, but Rumble is too far right. I'm not saying it's bad or anything. I'm just saying it's just too far right? So the kind of content that you get here is like, yeah, it's too far right. I'm not that. Maybe one day, right, when I feel like it is right to move, then I will probably move. But right now, YouTube is still, a very wide viewership mode. It's a very wide, yeah. So it's still dominant. Unless of course Twitter starts doing video, right? If Twitter starts doing video, then yeah, of course I would grow Twitter. Right now, Twitter is text only, right? The videos are very low in quality, so yeah, it's no, not at the moment, right? Bullish in Litecoin, yes sir. Bullish in Litecoin. All right, boys and girls, I guess that's it for today's comments, replies. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you learned something, and I guess I shall see you in the next one, right? See you. Have a great weekend. Ta-ta.